Lecture number 18 is related to chapter number 3, that is variation, and the contents are ratio, that is we will study the definition, order and the element of the ratio, and then we will study about the proportion, that is definition and the symbolic representation, or we can say formula of the proportion. So let's start with the definition of ratio. Ratio is basically the relation between the two alike quantities, or we can say two similar quantities. And the point which is noticeable over here is two quantities of the same kind. So keep it in your mind that ratio is the relation between the two quantities of the same kind, or we can say it is the relation between the two similar quantities. Mathematically, if A and B are two quantities of the same kind and B is not equal to 0, since the denominator is not supposed to be 0, then the ratio of A and B is written as A ratio B, or we can also write it in the form of fraction, that is A by B. Now we will discuss some important points related to the ratio, out of which the first one is the order of element in a ratio is very important, that is A ratio B cannot be written as B ratio A. In the essence of this, we are writing that A ratio B cannot be written as B ratio A, since A by B is not equal to B by A. Since we know that 1 by 2 is not equivalent to 2 by 1, so keep it in your mind that A cannot be placed by B and B cannot be replaced by A. Secondly, in the ratio A ratio B, the first term, that is the first term or the term which comes first, is called antecedent. So here, since we are talking about A ratio B, so the first term, that is A, is called antecedent, and the second term, that is B, is called consequent. Third important point is that a ratio has no unit. Now why the ratio has no unit? Since it is the ratio, or it is the comparison, or it is the relation between two similar quantities having the same unit. So unit in the denominator and unit in the numerator is same, cancel out each other, and we are left with no unit in the resultant term. So these are the important points which you will have to keep in your mind while solving the sums related to ratio. Now we will solve the sums related to ratio. Exercise 3.1, question number 1 is express the following as a ratio A ratio B and as a fraction in its simplest form. As a fraction in simplest form means that we will have to write it, or we will have to simplify it till the very last step, that is when no more simplification will be possible then. So we will simplify it to the last limit. Now the part 1 is rupees 750 and rupees 1250. The ratio of the given quantity is 750 ratio 1250, or we can write it in the fraction as 750 divided by 1250, which is equivalent to 3 by 5 or 3 ratio 5. Similarly, here we have 4 kg, 2 kg, 750 gram. The thing which is noticeable over here is that the given two quantities are not in the same unit. So the first thing which we are going to do is to write them in the same unit, and it will be convenient to us to write both in grams. So 4 kgs in terms of gram becomes 4000 grams. 2 kg 750 grams in terms of grams will becomes 2750 grams. Now the ratio will be 4000 divided by 2750 is equivalent to 16 by 11, or 16 ratio 11. Question number 2 is in a class of 60 students, 25 are the girls and the remaining students are boys. What are we supposed to compute? We are going to compute the ratio of number 1, boy to the total students, number 2, boys to girls. So first we will have to find out the number of boys in the class. For this we have written that total number of students is equal to 60, number of girls is equal to 25, then obviously the remaining would be boys, that is number of boys is equal to 60 minus 25 is equal to 35. We are going to find out the ratio of boys to total students. So the ratio of boys to total students is 35 ratio 60. In fraction we can write it as 35 divided by 60 is equivalent to 7 by 12 or simply 7 ratio 12. Now is the turn of part 2, boys to girls. Since the number of boys is 35 and that of girls is 25, so 35 ratio 25 is equivalent to 35 divided by 25 is equal to 7 by 5. Question number 3 is if 3 into 4x minus 5y is equal to 2x minus 7y, then find the ratio x ratio y. We have been given that 3 into 4x minus 5y is equal to 2x minus 7y. We are going to find x ratio y or x by y out of given relation. For this we will multiply 3 to the terms inside the bracket and we will get 12x minus 15y is equal to 2x minus 7y, shifting 2x towards the other side and shifting 15y towards the right hand side, we just get 10x is equal to 8y. Now since we have to bring it into the form that is x ratio y, so for this we will have to divide both sides by 10y. So dividing both sides by 10y, we just get 10x divided by 10y. 10 will be cancelled out with 10 and we will get the required form that is x by y. So the x ratio y is equal to 4 ratio 5. Now the two numbers are in the ratio 5 ratio 8. If 9 is added to each number, we get a new number or we get a new ratio 8 ratio 11. Find the numbers. We know that 5 ratio 8 is the ratio. It is not representing the numbers which were in the ratio. Obviously the numbers which were in the ratio should have something common which resulted in 5 ratio 8. So suppose that x is that common factor in the numerator and the denominator which is to be cancelled out to get 5 ratio 8. So let the numbers be 5x and 8x. According to the given condition, if we add 9 to 5x and to 8x, we get 8 ratio 11. So 5x plus 9 divided by 8x plus 9 is equal to 8 by 11. By cross multiplication, we get 11 into 5x plus 9 is equal to 8 into 8x plus 9. While further calculation gives us 55x minus 64x is equal to 72 minus 99, which results in minus 9x is equal to minus 27, which is equivalent to x is equal to 3. So the numbers are the numbers which we supposed to find out are 5x and 3x. So if the first number is 5x, replacing x by 3, we get 5 into 3 is equal to 15 and 8 into 3 is equal to 24. So the two numbers are 15 and 24. Next is the turn of proportion. We will discuss the definition of proportion. An equivalence of two ratio is called a proportion, or we can say the equality of two ratio is called proportion. Mathematically, if two ratios A ratio B and C ratio D are equal, then we write A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, where quantities A, D are called extremes while B, C are called means. We know that 1 by 2 is equivalent to 2 by 4. So 1 by 2 equal to 2 by 4 is representing proportion. In proportion, the first and the last quantities are considered as extremes, whereas the middle two quantities are considered as means. Symbolically, the proportion of A, B, C and D is written as A ratio B. It is the sign of proportion. A ratio B proportion C ratio D, or A by B is equal to C by D, can be represented as AD is equal to BC by cross multiplication. This shows that The formula or the symbolic representation of proportion becomes product of extremes is equal to product of means. Question number 9 is if A ratio B is equal to 7 ratio 6, then find the value of 3A plus 5B ratio 7B minus 5A. We have been given that A ratio B is equal to 7 ratio 6, or in the form of fraction it can be written as A by B is equal to 7 by 6. We can find out the value of A by multiplying B on both sides. So we get A is equal to 7B by 6. Now since we are going to find out the ratio of these two, so we will write them in the form of fraction as 3A plus 5B divided by 7B minus 5A is equal to 3 into, we have replaced A by its value, that is 7B by 6, in the numerator as well as in the denominator. By multiplying the terms, we just get 7B divided by 2 plus 5B divided by 7B minus 35B divided by 6. Now we add the two numbers in the numerator as well as in the denominator to get 7B plus 10B divided by 2 and 42B minus 35B divided by 6. It will be 7B plus 10B divided by 2 divided by 42B minus 35B divided by 6. It will be 17B by 2 divided by 7B by 6. Further simplification gives us 17B divided by 2 multiplied 6 divided by 7B, which results in 51 divided by 7. So the required ratio is 51 ratio 7 or 51 divided by 7. Question number 11, which is related to proportion, is find x in the following proportions. We have been given the proportions and we will have to find out an unknown involved in the given proportion. So we have the formula which we just discussed, that it is the symbolic representation of proportions, that is product of extremes is equal to product of means. Now on the extremes we have 7 and 3x minus 2, and in the mean we have 4 and 2x. So their product in their respective positions will become 7 into 3x minus 2 is equal to 4 into 2x plus 3. Multiplying the terms inside the bracket and shifting the alike terms towards each other, we just get 13x is equal to 26. So the value of x will be 2.